Hello and welcome to another how-to video of Swift Cloud ERP. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the banking module of the software, particularly in the aspect of loans. So I'll show you how to create a loan product. You can use that to create much more loan types or loan products. Once you're done creating the loans, we'll be able to walk you through the application process to when loans are approved, disbursed, and how the whole process really works. This is the fifth part in five-part series. In the previous videos, I had showed you the features of the software, how to create an account, how to set up, do savings and withdrawals. So it would be really nice to watch those ones. They will really help you in understanding better how we got to where we are today. So let's get started. I'm going to log in. I already have an account. If you don't, you need to sign up either for a free trial of the paid version of the software, and then you can get started. So this account has multiple branches. So I will need to navigate to the branch that I'll be working with. So I'll navigate to the banking module, and I first want to see to make sure that all the settings are properly done, right? So I want to go to the loan types first. So to have loan types have been created. So there are some that have been created here already. To create a new loan type, I just click create new. So I can just call it any loan, small business loan. I can just call it small business loan. What to do with the description? Just type anything. What's the tenure type? Certainly months. Tenure, assuming it's 12 months, between 12 months. What's the interest rate? Maybe 5%. And interest payment options. So you have a couple of options here. You want to pay interest just on the first month. You want to pay in the first 2 months. So you have so many options you can choose from. I want to spread the interest throughout the tenure of the loan. What's the maximum amount that we can issue for this loan? I can say 50K. That's an example. Application fee is an amount or a percentage of it. If it's an amount, we can put that right in. Just put 1K for that. Application fee option. So when it's going to be deducted, it's going to be deducted in the first month spread or taken out of savings. So I'll spread it. Are there other charges, administrative charges, and all that? I can put an amount or a percentage. So and what are the other charges options? So is it going to be the first month, all that? So it's really my choice what I want to do. So the system gives you a number of options now. What percentage of the minimum balance does the customer need to have to qualify? So we need to put that. You can set 0 so that there's no minimum balance required. So what's the percentage of amount payable as penalty? So it can be 1%, it can be 2%, it can be pretty much anything. Number of days penalty is charged. So it means if your loan is due on the first on the 20th, so it means it's on the 27th that the penalty days will start counting. And how many reminders do you want? I can say maybe 2 reminders. So the system actually sends reminders to avoid those that are taking loans from defaulting, and then informing them about what they are going, the penalties that they'll be charged. So interval between reminders, I can say just 2 days. Phone number reminder. So you want to have possibly have a phone number that a reminder should also be sent. So while the reminder is sent to the person that took the loan, to the customer that took the loan, you can also set a particular phone number of a supervisor or someone you want to also receive those reminders. And then what's the loan account? So this is tied to the accounting module of the software generally. So you can you will need to select the relevant accounts that have been created in the chart of accounts already, so that everything is properly, all your books are properly updated. So with all that, I'm going to just click create, and once I'm done, I confirm OK, and then our small business loans have actually been added. So with this, we can now start issuing loans to customers. So we'll go to our accounts. If we want to give out loans, we'll pick a customer like Sheun Ogun, and we go to the loan application section and click new application. So he wants to take just maybe 20k or just something. So I'll click that. Once it opens, I select the loan type and then put in the amount the person wants to take, and application date is today. I just click create. Am I sure? Yes. And the application is done. So if you are dealing with so many applications, you just move from the first client to the other, and all that. And most times you have someone else who has to be their approving party might be someone else. So you can also access applied loan applications directly from the banking module. So you go to the loan applications sub module, and if you search for any period of time, you'll see all the applications that are made. So this is an application that has been made and nothing has happened yet. So the next step is approval. So I might want to approve that loan by clicking on the um, approve button. So it shows me what he has applied for. I can choose to approve a lower amount of money. I can choose the repayment start month and the year 2023. And then if there are other pending loans, I could actually look at liquidating them here. So there's none at the moment. So we just click approve. Am I sure I want to do that? Yes. And once I do that, it takes me back to the loan applications page. So that's assuming you have so many people you need to, so many applications you need to create. So you move to the next and approve like that. If you navigate to the banking module, you can also see we've looked at the applications already. So once applications are approved, the next step we want to move into is disbursement, right? So we go to this disbursed here. So that's for all the loans that have been those loans disbursed. Sorry, we'll go to approved loans. Sorry, we'll go to approved loans because after approval before disbursement. So we'll go to approved loans. We would need to let's search for a particular date. We just did this today. So search and we should see all approved loans here. So these approved are not disbursed yet. So I'll click the loan type to get to the details of this loan. And you see that I'm going to be presented with a couple of options when the page opens. So one, I can change the repayment period. I can schedule payment. I can enjoy disbursement. So if we've transferred the funds to the client, I'll just click disbursement so that it moves this particular client to the disbursed section. Working with the so you see it's open the next page. So we're disbursing 18k to him, possibly because of the application fee and all those things that needed to be taken out. The repayment period for me, if it hasn't changed, we don't need to change anything here. So I just click disperse, and then it's going to disperse the loans. And of course, at this point, the customer starts owing the bank, right? So let's wait for it to process, and we can see that a schedule has been created already. So for the tenure of the loan, we've seen clearly that the loan of 20,000 was given. Amount payable is 23,000. There's a breakdown of all the payments starting from August to September, down to the end of the tenure of the loan. And we have a number of things that we have here. So when the customer does a repayment for a particular period, you can just click, pay now. You can send a reminder to the person. You can pay from savings if the person has something in his savings, and you can so when we get to a particular month, you expect to take an action. So for example, assuming he's paid for October, for August here, right? So I just clicked that pay now and it has changed. So you see somewhere at the bottom, no, somewhere at the top rather, amount paid and what the balance is. So it just keeps updating as the customer keeps paying. If he hasn't paid, you can always click send reminder and send a reminder message to the person, and all that. In addition to the automated ones, it keeps sending. So that's how you manage the loan generally. Now, a lot of things have happened already in this customer's account. So for instance, if you get back to the customer's account, you should be able to see a couple of things here. One, the balance is now is is something else. That's the money was released into his hands. But I'm very much more interested in the loan application. This was the loan application. If I move to loans, I'll see the loans that he took, what has been paid, and all that. If I click the specific loan, it shows me the details of what has been paid, what's still pending. So, in a nutshell, this helps you to manage the loan process generally. Remember, this is just a demo. If you were getting on board, we're going to train you fully about how this works, and you understand how the process works from beginning to the end. You can just play around with it, check the various reports of loans approved, loans disbursed, how much you have in your account, and all that. So many things happening in the background here. So in this video, I showed you how to set up loans. I also showed you how to work. I walked you through the application process of loans being given disbursed, being disbursed, rather being applied for, approved, disbursed, and even repaid. And we can see the details of the accounts here. You can also view, print out even the customer's ledger and many other reports in the banking module. Let me just quickly navigate to that part before. So you have banking reports, which you might want to also take a look at. So this, for example, you can see all the repayments, the loans, like this, like the ledger or the statement of account of the customer. And then you also have different reports that you can, click, print out, and use to take decisions. Thank you.